Let's have a go today at drawing white hair with a graphite pencil, shall we? Right, so I'm going to start off with a very loose sketch here. Our aim here is to see if we can do white hair. But we still want to see her face in it, not just plonk the hair in midair. As you can see, I'm going to use dividers, and if you did not see my latest video, I showed you how to use these. As you can see, it comes in very handy when you're doing pictures. You can get your, see I had those lips in the wrong place. There you go. So I'm just hitting that ugly stage of the picture. So I'm going to try and come out of that pretty quickly. Yeah, whenever you do hit this ugly stage, it's better to just keep on going, because it will soon come out of it and we can rescue the picture. So we get these eyes in. I always like to do the eyes first. Yeah, I think you can see that we're coming out of that ugly stage now. Starting to look a bit better. Well, I'm starting to shading her skin at the moment. As you can see, it's not completely white, so we have to sort of give it some sort of contrast between the her skin and the hair. Now the eyes, it's always going to be a little bit darker because of the shadows, so they're usually deep in set, or at least deeper anyway. As you can see, I'm starting to use a cotton bud there to smooth out the graphite on the paper. It takes away all those lines that you put in as well, so yeah. It's got a very fair and very smooth skin, so I will be using a lot of that cotton bud. You can see I'm using the old divider again, get the right width. It's a very useful tool if you're a beginner. Right. Until you get to understand the proportions of things, it's a very useful tool to help you until you understand it a lot more. Not a case of just understanding it, but you can see the proportions a lot better. There you go, a bit more shading. It's always darker underneath the hair. This is casts a shadow. I'm just going to shade in all of this bit here to get the skin right. And I will have to come back again later on to finish that off. Oh yeah, I'm using a 3H pencil on this as well. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. It's because it's very fair skin. I thought I'd use a very light pencil. There we go. Get the eyebrows done. Now I'm using my rubber here. Now a rubber is not just there for mistakes. You can put in highlights as well. There you go. So I've got the highlights or hair, white hair. I'm doing it on this side, but I will come back to this side again later on because it's not quite dark enough there at the moment. The old divider again, get the old mouth sorted out. It's all good. I think you can see that we're well away from that ugly stage now. Beginning to start looking like her. Now we're doing the background, shading in the background. I'm still using a 3H. I'm not going to do it much darker than that. And that will really highlight the white hair now. And what you'll see me do in a moment, you'll see me get a kitchen towel in and wrap it around my finger. There you go. And we're going to, like I did with the cotton bud, I'm going to smooth out that graphite. There you go, and that is the background done. It was here that I suddenly realised that the camera wasn't recording, and it was at this point I realised that I'd already started on the hair, so I've done the left side and the right side, the underside of her left side, the left side of her face, which is the shadows behind her. So we continue from here on. And start putting in her dark jumper. Dark, I mean black really, don't I? And also, as we're doing this, we have to remember she's got white hair, so there are some frayed bits as well, so we have to get that in as well. So what I did there, I used I'm using a 3B pencil to do the blackness of the jumper, and then doing the frayed bits, I flicked it up, then also used me 3H as well to sort of just to finish it off. Now using the rubber again, mono razor, to get some flicks of the frayed hair work done. There we go. As you can see, it's the contrast between the background and her jumper and her skin that it shows up that white skin. Sorry, the white hair. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like it, please hit that button and subscribe as well. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate you spending your time here.